Hey everybody, it's Kenny K here again, and I wanted to review a movie, a found footage movie called Don't Hang Up from 2025. It gets a 4.2, but I'm willing to give it a 5, you know, because the acting is okay. The found footage is that the girl with the boyfriend, Chris is his name, she's in this she's alone at, at this marriage and with her friends Vicky and Ava, and he couldn't come for some reason. He couldn't come. There's something that the sort of problems with them, not that they're breaking up, but that he has some mental issues, I guess. But in any case, they go to this B&B, this old house with a French decoration style, wood, dark rooms with cat chandeliers and these, like candles against the wall. Um, and of course, you can already guess it's so she's constantly calling Chris, and he asks to don't hang up because he wants to follow it. So everything we see is Summer basically calling him, always straight to her face, and then turning him around so he can see. Now, one of the girls does something stupid because she's drunk, Vicky, and she goes to the cellar where she wasn't supposed to go. There was even a padlock on the door, and she broke it. And then eventually she opens an urn, and the urn makes this sound like something's coming out. Um, Now they're in Schitt's Creek, and they're haunted by this family of, they think four, but actually three. The husband. So what happened there was a tragedy in the early 19th centuries in Tulsa. Tulsa was the house in Tulsa. The white supremacists killed dozens of black people, and this is after Abe Lincoln, of course. But they thought a boy raped a young girl, which wasn't true, but they used that, of course, and they just went to the house. They didn't have anything to do with it. They burned the mom alive, shot the daughter through the head, and they basically hit the father to death, breaking every bone in his body and just leaving him to die. Um, but there is a fourth one, and that was a son. But they can't find him. They The thing is, the movie, everybody who comes in there gets killed or possessed. Like Eva gets possessed at some point. She's looking at you, slamming her head multiple times on the sink, and then flies in the bathtub trying to drown herself. But and the mom ghost does this creepy crab walk thing that she's coming up the stairs super fast, and they just put the door. They just close it with this little pin to close that door, but that won't keep her out. Of course, she's a ghost. And then there's this constantly they're saying, so they called in for Eva to go to the hospital. They get her, she's bleeding and all. She goes to the hospital, and then multiple times Chris says he got to get the hell out of there, because the house was also at some point a part of an investigation paranormal crew that went in there, and they did see weird things, but they just don't wanna. they paid for it. They're like cheapskates. Go to a fucking motel. No, your life is worth like $50, and eventually they say, okay, in the morning we'll go. Then it's light time, and it's better for us to pack. Then you want a drink, and then there's a cool scene where Vicky is wanting a drink, and she's like you know, shaking her teeth, like she's scared or in shock of something, and she see through the camera of Summer this large individual, black individual, but they're not like black like black skin, but like charcoal black shadowy, and he's running straight towards them, and that's a creepy scene. That's a creepy scene. There's also this scene that I don't understand, that the guy sees ghosts everywhere, and he's saying, "Oh, well, watch out behind you," and they check, and it evaporates, and he's gone. So he's creating suspense more for these girls and his girlfriend than than there already is. But then when they go to Eva's room, there is all this Creole, the language Creole, put on the walls, and they don't know what it means because Eva at some point starts talking Creole and attacks Summer, and it's a language that I believe was used in like Baton Rouge and things like that, and where's that, the party of the dead, the festival of the dead, where was it? So somewhere near Baton Rouge. I mean, I can't come. I can't remember the state, but they're always Mardi Gras. I think Mardi Gras is what they are having there. I'm not sure which. I can't remember, but in any case, this Creolian language is all over the walls. So she's been busy, and then when she goes out, you see obviously like a boy-like figure, and I think, oh, that's the sun crawling on the ceiling, and that shit the boyfriend doesn't see, and I see that clearly as day. So like I said, I won't spoil it. So what's the pros? What's the cons? The pros is there's a twist ending and an ending that I did not foresee. So for a found footage movie, and I'm not gonna say what is what, but there is an ending with a twist, and it's pretty interesting because you don't see that a lot in found footage movies. Then the scariness, you got a few scary scenes, like the boy in the ceiling, the crab walk. I always get creeped out by a crab walk. Like that's why I thought when the alien the first Alien movie does a crab walk towards Lambert, I think that's scary. If I see an alien coming towards me with in a childlike way with a crab walk, fuck man, I will piss my pants, shit my pants, or piss my pants. I mean, like in The Exorcist, the uncensored version, when Megan is coming down the stairs and puking blood, like, I mean, that's just, it's creepy. A lot of people disagree with that, but it's creepy. Um, so there were a few creepy scenes. Cool, a not a twist ending that I didn't see coming, so that's interesting. And the acting was okay. The only one that I really could, I mean, the acting was okay, but then we go to the cons because the acting wasn't super. No, because they were warned by Chris multiple times, and they see ghosts multiple times. They see Eva being thrown out of a room straight against the wall, and they still believe there's nothing going on. I mean, come on, even when she's hitting her head to the sink, talking in Creole, a Korean girl. I mean, no, 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 we're gonna just stay here. And the moment they eventually want to go, because, like I said, the ghost is just running towards them, the doors are locked, they can't get out, the windows are made of steel, they can't break it. The ghost basically closed down the house. So it's so stupid that they should have left a day earlier, at least. But just to, because she was talking about, oh, but I paid a lot of money, you know, in front, uh, up front for so damage. You know, I don't want to lose my, you know, uh, uh, whatever. Financially, she was like sheep's gates in the summer, and I didn't like that. I mean, what put a dollar worth on somebody's life? Apparently, $50. And Vicky was annoying as hell, and the boyfriend Chris was always saying "love you," and someone was always saying "love you back." I mean, love you, lovey, dovey. I mean, they were constantly saying it like at least 5 to 10 times. Um, so that was a calm, and yeah, the scares are, most of them were nothing we've seen before, right? Nothing we've seen before. So the only sort of difference is that everything we see is through when she's calling her boyfriend multiple times. So something happens, so she can update him, and then she has to walk around, and he has to flip the camera so we can see a POV shot of Summer with her camera. And that's the way to keep the movie footage, at least, not found, but footage. Um, is there something else that the movie? That's why it probably gets a 4.2. The acting is a little bit iffy because the lovey-dovey with his boyfriend, and then Vicky being a bitch first class. Eva is her mother is a shaman, and she's more say she's more in line to get possessed by the spirits or spirits, because she believes in that. Well, there were a few, like I said, the twist was really interesting. There were a few creepy moments, so I think this movie deserves a 5. Give it a one-time watch. I think found footage people will be surprised, especially for the ending, if not alone for the ending. Uh, Try to give it a watch. Don't hang up from 2025. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I see you later. Denny signing off. Bye bye.